So we're going to start off with our famous mentee poll, so our mentee.com. And I'm going to share my screen. So let me get to that. And we'll go to full screen. All right, so just to review the schedule, if you came a few minutes early, we just had our newcomer introduction video, always a good video for anyone that's new to get a better understanding of what we'll be doing here today. Then we'll spend about 10 to 15 minutes doing a welcome, followed by kirtan, which is chanting meditation, and we use the Bhavanam Kevalam, followed by guided meditation, and then inspirational sharing and open conversation. So just to review a little bit, here at Planetary Leadership Training, we are a very inclusive group. We are open to the public. So we're trying to make sure everyone feels invited and that there is a learning path, steps for everyone that joins us here at Planetary Meditation, at any of our live events, and especially within our community. So we have developed 5 steps that I just wanted to share quickly with you guys. First is to establish a personal routine, which is being here at things like Planetary Meditation. Second is to develop a foundational understanding. We have a great video library on our community and it's ever growing. So they're at your access anytime, any day. And then next would be to engage in our active community. So each day, we'll talk a little more about that too, about the community and the engagement. And then of course, tomorrow we have our planetary workshop. And then fourth will be enhancing your skills and knowledge. And soon, not exactly sure when, but we will be sending out some, starting some featured programs. And of course, we'll let you know all about that. And then of course, the big finale is to become a planetary leader, to either join the PL team as a volunteer and or start community projects in your own community with the support of PLT. So that's kind of what that's our kind of our steps to how to transform your world. And I talked just briefly about the global community. I think a lot of you guys are on the community. It's a great platform to interact, to engage, to talk about the topics that we are talking about here at Planetary Meditation, and also just to get to know each other better and hopefully learn from each other and grow as a community. And we're always adding new events, new features and things like that. So we hope that you'll be there, engage, and help us develop and grow this community. And I believe Ashita will share any of the links in the chat. And then starting, so for this week, we have Dada Navahindalanda joining us for the inspirational share. And so the topic of the week is not brahmacharya, it's actually apararigaha. And sorry about the little slide error there. But so we are going to start this week's discussion. So the yamas and niyamas has been our theme. And it's to not hoard wealth, which is superfluous to our needs, to live a simple life with only as much physical wealth as actually necessary. So really excited to have Dada Navahindalanda come here today and share an inspirational share about apararigaha, about what it means, and maybe give us a little more insight. And then we'll spend the week in the community going deeper, asking questions, sharing videos, and again, hopefully learning from each other and inspiring each other to make a change in our own lives and hopefully make changes within our communities, which then spread globally. So I love everybody to sign on to the mentee.com. The link should be in the chat and the code is on the screen. And love to find out where everybody is right now in the world. So I'll give everybody a minute. Oh, we've got somebody down in Australia. In the United States, looks like Vietnam. Got people down in South America. East Coast of the United States. Some more in the United States. I think I should find a map that where my little island is actually on. All right. Well, looks like we've got some people scattered, so that's great. And again, our goal is always to fill up this map with as many blue dots as possible. But we're very excited to see as many people from different parts of the world right now. That's fantastic. All right, so now we're going to go to our, why we're all here, for some kirtan, so some chanting meditation, and then it'll be followed by guided meditation, and then followed by being joined by Dada Navahindalanda, and then we'll kind of gather back together and do a community exercise. And so I hope you guys enjoy the guided meditation. Thank you.
Greetings, good to see you all, and that should be better. Okay, so just make yourselves comfortable, sit straight, and close your eyes and relax. And I'm going to sing just a few minutes of kirtan with this mantra Bhavanam Kevalam, and then we'll go into a little silent meditation. So your microphones are off, but do sing along if you feel like it. It enhances the experience for you. Nam Kevalam Bhavanam 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 Kevalam Now keep your eyes closed and remember to sit straight with your hands in your lap and breathe through your nose if you can comfortably. Let the mantra Bhavanam Kevalam continue in your mind with the music. You can listen to it, listen to your memory playing it back to you. And remember the meaning behind this mantra. It's saying that there's only this feeling of limitless love. So we're connecting to that feeling within ourselves. Feel that the mantra and the music is leading you to that place within you which is the source of love. Just take a deep breath, breathe out and relax, and you can open your eyes when you want. So I'm going to say something about aparigraha. So I want you to practice that with me. Take it slowly. Aparigraha. So that's your Sanskrit word for the day, and it's a pretty important one. It's this idea of living simply. And my guru in India, he used to say that if you want to walk the path of meditation, it's easier if you are neither too rich nor too poor. And I thought about that a lot, and I realized that poor people, if you're really poor, you're forced to think about money, because you have to worry in order and solve this problem in order to survive, or for your family to be able to live. So your circumstances distract you from feeling peaceful. And if you have a lot of money, the same thing happens. People with a lot of money tend to think about money a lot. And the point is that the purpose of life is not to think about money. I have a dear friend he's a professor at Stanford, so a very smart guy. And he said the only time that money makes you happy is when you give it away, which I thought was very clever and very true. Now, if you go for a walk with your dog, I know Krishna Prema takes her dog for a walk every morning on the beach in Maui, which is a very nice thing, you know. When you're walking with your dog on the beach, or you take your dog for a walk in the park, often, and I don't know if this is true of you, Krishna Prema, probably not, but many people, they go for a walk with the dog, and the dog is really happy. The dog likes it. The dog's in its element. And you're thinking about your problems. You brought them with you, you know. So human beings, we're kind of worry machines, and one of the ways to worry less is to let go of thinking that we need more, and imagining developing all these insecurities. In our training as acharyas, as spiritual teachers, we have a special kind of finale to this long period of training. Dada Ranjitananda will remember this. It's 1 week during which we live as a beggar. And I was in Nepal when I did this in 1979, and our training center for a small group of us was in an outer suburb of Kathmandu, and we could see the Himalayas in the distance. It was kind of a nice place. And during this week, I had nothing. I had a blanket to sleep with, and I had a begging bowl, and 2 items of clothing, not even a toothbrush. We had nothing. And every day we would go out, and we were only allowed to say one thing, which is this kind of Sanskrit prayer. It's Hari Om Tat Sat, so it's like a blessing. And you have to beg for your food. And if you're given food or money, sometimes they give you a little bit of money, then you get to bring it home, and you can use that money to buy some wood to cook your food. Because normally they'll give you a little rice or some vegetables, so you have to cook it. And that's how we lived for a week. And on the first day, I was walking along this road, and I could see the Himalayas in the distance, and I had this amazing feeling of freedom. I was not burdened with any possessions, pretty literally. And I was not worried. I just had this sense of trust that the universe or God or Brahma or whoever's in charge around here would take care of me. And I didn't need to worry. And it was an incredible feeling of deep sort of peace and freedom. And actually that's always possible, at least in theory, to feel that. And if you feel that, meditation becomes easy. And you feel santosh, which is actually one of the later of these 10 kind of secrets of mental health and sort of spiritual foundations. That means contentment. But you feel very content. If you're not clinging on to things and feeling insecure, and it comes from accumulating too much. It weighs on you. I know people whose houses are full of stuff. They have these big, beautiful houses, and there's no room for a guest to stay because every room is full of junk that they never use, and it's a burden, and it weighs on them. It's tragic, and it's very common in certain countries, particularly the US, Japan. There's this wonderful lady, her name's Maria. I forget it. She's Maria something. She's a Japanese woman who, her job, her business is helping people to get rid of their junk. And she's become an international star at helping people to get rid of their junk. And people love her because after she goes through their house and helps them throw everything away, they feel free. And she's got a Netflix show where she takes rich, people who are a little bit rich, and helps them understand that they don't need all this stuff. And of course there's, imagine if everybody just had what they need, there's enough for everybody. If everybody did this, it would eradicate poverty. There's some peace of mind for everybody. So this is a very important principle. And now I have to go away and wrestle with the notion of a monk who has 3 guitars. Oh dear. Mariah Kondo, thank you. Yes. Thank you all. And I think that's it.
Thank you, Dada. That's fantastic. Beautiful story. Great way to introduce our topic of the week. Really appreciate that. And talking about my time on the beach, I am pretty without worries, which is a lot to attribute to planetary meditation and PLT. So thank you. But I do think my dog does have more fun than me. So back to our next thing, we're going to come back onto menti.com. I'm going to share my screen, and let's see. And we'll go to full screen. Okay, so we're going to do breakout rooms. We're going to talk about how can you improve your practice of aparigraha in your life. We're going to take about 5 minutes in the breakout rooms. We ask you to choose somebody in the room that could come back and give us a short summary to the large group. And just to remind everybody, we're all at different levels of meditation, meditators here. So make sure that everybody feels inclusive, and people that maybe are shy, please feel free to discuss and share. That's why we kind of go into breakout rooms, to make it a little bit less intimidating. And we're just all really excited you're all here. And we just want everybody to feel welcome and participating. So, all right. So I think Ashita set up the breakout rooms. And you can choose breakout room by your language. If you have any difficulties, please let us know if you have trouble getting into the breakout room. We will help you. All right.
I can't seem to assign myself. I think I've got the wrong status.
I can move you, Dada.
Yeah. Thanks.
If someone else needs help, please let me know.
It seems all the English went to the same room.
I think I will give a little bit more time to people.
Okay, sounds good. There's only one English room, right?
Actually, there are two, but
They
people
all went to
select.
one. And there's two Vietnamese.
Yes, but Vietnamese they split, so it's good.
Okay. And is there Spanish?
There is Spanish, but nobody's there.
Okay, so just do English and Vietnamese. Okay.
Yes, one English, two Vietnamese, good. Yes, next time we need to remind people to choose the to split to two different rooms because we have, I don't know, like 10 people in the same room in English.
Yes.
Okay, we give more 2 minutes. What do you think?
Okay.
Okay.
Is it already time to close the rooms?
We are giving more 1 minute because people take a long time to go to the rooms.
Yeah,
How is the discussion there, Dada?
it's good, but it just started.
Just started?
In some rooms, in the English room, I think the first or second person was speaking.
Yes. We needed to remind them in the next day that they need to split. So because we have 10 people in the same room,
Yeah.
more than 10, 12 people in the English room, should be two rooms. That's okay. Okay, so I will close now and they will have more 60 seconds.
Okay, because give them 1 minute more.
I can, okay. We are, how should I say, we were almost 10 minutes in advance.
Ahead of
Okay.
schedule. Yeah.
Yes, it is. Ahead in the schedule, yes.
Then give them some more time.
Okay.
let me go for another tour. I also visit the Vietnamese. The Vietnamese, they are in two groups, so that's good.
I will give me then more 2 minutes. I will broadcast.
Yeah, they have, it's a good discussion in the English room, but still many people to speak.
Okay, maybe we can also ask.
They can come to the
then.
community and talk about it.
Yes, you can say this, Krishna Prema.
So they can come to the community and talk about it.
Yeah.
Yes, good point. Say this, that we are going to post the video and we are going to post and
Yeah.
we want them to comment. Okay, I will close the rooms and they will have more 60 seconds. And yes, let's say this, that they can continue the discussion in the community, the online platform. When you start to talk, I think you can take out the slides so we can see everybody, right?
Well, welcome back, everyone. I hope you guys had a good discussion. Just before we talk about what everybody talked about, for those that maybe didn't get an opportunity to talk or to share their thoughts, we will share the video of Dada's inspirational share and the community online platform, and we'll also post the question there. So we'd love you guys to comment and to continue the conversation there on the online platform. So, all right, so I'd love to hear first from the only English room. I think there was 12 or 13 of you in the room. So who is going to present today on what you guys talked about? I need one special volunteer, please.
Gauri is good on that.
I know, but I don't want to always be, because I'm very, okay, it's what I do for a living. I'm a facilitator for groups. So I'm used to doing this, but if I don't know, does anyone else want to chime in?
No, Gay, you're the official representative of our
Okay,
group.
from now on, okay. Yeah, we talked about, having stuff, and how hard it is to get rid of some stuff. If you have, maybe it's books and you love books and knowledge, and get excited when you get a new book because of the knowledge it might bring you, but you never read it, or you read it once and then it just sits there, and now you've got a big pile of books. And other people talked about the process of retiring and stopping work, but having all their work clothes and other things that, again, you're attached to them because of what they meant to you in the past. And so we talked about, well, maybe it's too hard to get rid of things like that all at once. So maybe just get rid of a few. I shouldn't say get rid of, donate a few of those things every week, and you start to feel good that you're helping other people. But people living in poverty that might need a new suit to try to go for that job interview, that kind of thing, right? So you maybe help other people. And just everyone agreed, I think, that it felt good to have less and to live more simply.
May I add a comment, Gay? Sudama also talked about a very important thing, I think, in these days, is that the internet, the networks, they know everything we are looking for. So if you type a bicycle in the computer, then you receive offers of bikes from everywhere until you buy the bike. Otherwise, they will feed you with information. And if you're looking for something that you like, it's more difficult to get rid of the idea of buying, because you get inputs all the time. So in this modern world, I think it's very important to realize that we receive so many inputs for buying things that are not important in our lives. But it's important to open the eyes for that extreme impulse you receive. So it's important to pay attention for that. Otherwise, you go on the stream, you go buying a lot of things, and things you don't need.
Yeah.
Just that. Thank you. Sorry, Gay.
No, that's important. Thank you. That's very, thank you. Thank you both for sharing.
A nice comment from Lalita.
Yeah, and Lolita said, in my group, we talked about reducing shopping. When we had much clothes, mind always thinks about what to wear, which to match that which, and what accessories going together, etc. So when we reduce clothes, less time to choose, less disturbance in the mind, more time for other things. We are all girls in my group. That's fantastic. I love that. That's wonderful, Lolita. Thank you. Is there
Girls are pardoned. You get a pardon.
One of the good things about being a monk, I don't have to worry about what to wear.
That is true, Dada. Is there somebody in the other Vietnamese group that is comfortable with sharing, that would like to share? Or you can write it in the chat, either way. All right. I think, well, then we'll, unless somebody wants to, or they can write it in the chat, we'll move forward with everything. But thank you, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed the conversations. I know I mentioned that I definitely enjoyed hearing what you guys talked about. And like we said, if you'd like to continue the conversation, we hope you do. We'll have it on our community online platform. So I'm going to share my screen just for a couple more things before we say our final goodbye today. Just have a few announcements. And let's get to full screen here. Okay, so again, we've been talking about our community platform and hope to see you guys all there this week. And tomorrow, we're very excited to have our second planetary workshop with Dada Navahindalanda. So always a pleasure to hear from him, to listen to him. He's a great presenter, and he's going to be interviewing the vice president of Samsung's AI department. So I think I know it's going to be a very interesting topic, very relevant. So the future of intelligence, technology in the age of intuition. It's only part 1, so you don't want to miss it. But for some reason, if you do miss it, we will post it in the community, and we will also post it on our YouTube. So please, and if you think of anybody that you know that would be interested in the subject, please share. I know yesterday I shared with my aunt, and she was very excited about hearing about AI and the idea of, in her eyes, it was, us versus machines. But I think we're going to get a really insightful view tomorrow and a great discussion. So I hope you guys will join us same time as today. And then next, also, we have yoga on our free platform, and don't worry about the 1 month free thing here. It's completely free. We have yoga Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So Mondays, we have it in Spanish and Portuguese. Wednesday, English and Portuguese. And Friday, we have it in English and Vietnamese. So we're hoping that more of you guys can join us. It's a great way to start or continue your habit of asana practice. And we know that both Dadas have talked how important that is. And so yes, and hopefully in the near future, we're going to have a workshop on asanas. Let me stop sharing. And then one more thing we wanted to talk about. We hope that you guys are all enjoying planetary meditation and planetary workshops and the platform, and you like what's happening here and you want to support what's going on. We started a campaign. It's called Donor Box. It's very similar to GoFundMe. And I believe Ashita is going to share the platform, the link in the chat. And you can go there and you can read all about what planetary leadership training is about, which I think a lot of you guys have a good understanding, and about our learning platform and how we're trying to build this global community and create planetary leaders. So again, we appreciate you guys attending. We appreciate just you guys all being a part of the community. It's beautiful to see all your faces and hear from you, and enjoy this hour every Saturday. So I appreciate again for being here, and wish you guys a great day. I think we do we have a poll, Ashita? Okay, so we will post the poll. And if you guys would just take a minute to fill it out, that would be really helpful. And I wish you guys a wonderful week and look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Thank you.
And maybe you can have a kirtan with Dada Navahindalanda.
Yeah, that would be wonderful.
Problem. I like that. I've got that tune in my head. I'm going to play the same tune. I really like it. It's from Sukadev on the Eternal Waves album. Ba Kerala, Baba Nam, Kerala, Baba Nam, Kerala, Baba. Nobody offered a solution to my guitar dilemma. I've given them names now, so that I'm even more attached. This guitar is called Asha. It means hope. This one is not going anywhere else if I can help it.
Thank you, Dada. Thank you, everyone. Please have a wonderful week. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.